Dear friends, I've spent over 10 years researching every natural trick in the book that allows women like us to look as if we are aging backwards. And I wrote this letter to share what I discovered with you today. Date, February 1, 2017. From Hanan, Natural Beauty Consultant. RE, why your kitchen holds the key to increasing your beauty. Would you like to turn the clock back and have your face look 5 to 10 years younger in just minutes a day, all while never even leaving your home? Would you like to save money every month on those skin creams, expensive hair treatments, and even those painful tox procedures, and get it all while receiving the same exact benefits at a fraction of the cost? Are you willing to spend just 5 minutes a day to enhance your beauty naturally, painlessly, and near effortlessly, giving you results you can see instantly, all for less than you will spend on lunch today? If so, my life's passion and devotion to empowering women of all ages with the tips and natural techniques that enhance and restore your youthful beauty is going to make you jump for joy. Yes, natural beauty secrets really do exist. When I first became interested in enhancing my beauty, softening the fine lines that started to appear on my face after giving birth, restoring my hair's youthful luster, and ridding myself of cellulite, I knew I was onto something that few women would ever discover. And I made a vow to myself to share what I discovered with as many women as possible. When I began my search for home-based, natural, non-surgical, and inexpensive beauty enhancers, I was absolutely shocked at how manipulative the beauty industry had become. And how often they lied to women, all for the sake of selling snake oil miracles, and tricking us out of our hard-earned money. I'm a positive person by nature, so you can imagine how hurt and devastated I felt when learning more about this multi-billion-dollar scam, a scam even the smartest of women have fallen for, and one that I have devoted my life to exposing. Did you know that one of the lies the cosmetic and skin care companies tell women is that there is no such thing as natural beauty treatments? It's true. In fact, they spend millions of dollars every year trying to convince you that the only solution to younger-looking skin, silky, strong hair, and reducing cellulite is surgery, expensive creams that cost hundreds of dollars a month, or tox. You know, those needles a lot of us have tried? Sure, it works, yet, I have something that works without the pain and the expense. And it gives you the same exact result. I'll share more about this with you in a moment. First, I really want to be clear about something important. While remarkable natural beauty solutions are out there, these unique beauty tips are really hard to find. Ladies, it took me years to discover all the secrets I want to share with you today. So please, know that it's not your fault that you've never heard of some of these right in your kitchen remedies that you can put on your face, hair, thighs, belly, and more. Remedies that help to slow the outward signs of aging, reducing the severity of fine lines and wrinkles, restoring smooth, youthful skin on your face, neck, breasts, and body. And that gives you back that super silky, almost glowing hair you had in your teenage years. And just to think, I had an unfair advantage. My name is Hanan, and I have a rather embarrassing confession to make before I share these tips with you today. If I would have listened to my mother, I would have saved a lot of time. You see, my mother was descended from Persian royalty. She is no longer with us today, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't miss her. Yet, as a child, as most children do, I thought I knew better. My mother felt she had to maintain her beauty for political reasons, as well as her own passion for looking her best for my father. She would always share these crazy home-based concoctions with me. You see, I was her little princess. I wasn't interested. After all, I was never going to grow old. Maybe you can relate to feeling that as a kid as well. Even into my early 20s, I ignored the advice of my mother out of sheer rebellion. I was caught up in the Lebanon beauty and fashion craze. And all the rave back then was expensive beauty creams from America and Europe. I thought my mother was just old-fashioned. I believed that I was younger, smarter, and more hip to the times. It took me another 15 years to realize how wrong I was, and how wise my mother's beauty solutions really were. She never looked a day over 35, even though she was 15 years older than that when she passed away too soon in a political attack. Everything became crystal clear when I read my mother's journal. I was given my mother's journal not soon after her passing, along with photos of her throughout her life. I noticed how happy she looked, and how radiant, how beautiful, Even as the years passed, it looked as if she was born without the wrinkle gene. Even with a tinge of gray in her hair, she looked 15 years younger than most women her age. Of course, there was so much more to my mother than her beauty. I'd love to share that with you at another time. I was going through some really stressful, hurtful times in my life during those days. Times that aged me rapidly. My once youthful skin was aging fast. Despite all of those fancy and expensive beauty treatments all my friends and I were hooked on. I was spending hundreds of dollars each and every month, and seeing nothing for my efforts. In fact, I had to face the harsh truth. I was aging faster than I ever dreamed I would. However, inside my mother's journal was the answer. She had transcribed all of her home-based beauty remedies for me to pass down to my own family. What a treasure! The answers were found for pennies. Right in my kitchen. I was shocked to rediscover all of her tips, secrets, and remedies. And even more shocked to find out that they had been passed down from Persian royalty for over 1,000 years. Here I was, this know-it-all gal who thought that modern beauty manufacturers surely knew more than my mother. Yet little did I know that she was using methods that were virtually sacred to our culture. Methods of enhancing every aspect of female beauty, without relying on creams, most of which are full of toxins and chemicals that do you far more harm than good. And before the words plastic surgery or the tox were ever used, these were the secrets of actual real princesses, queens, and royalty throughout the East and Orient, and I simply could not believe that I had ignored them all these years. I vowed to make up for my childhood silliness, and devour every word, every tip, every secret my mother passed down to me. And what surprised me the most, almost everything I needed to restore my beauty was 7 feet to my left, right in my kitchen. You see, queens and princesses throughout history only had natural means of increasing and maintaining their youthful beauty. And if you have seen any of their portraits, or could see my mother's family line, you would know for a fact they work almost like magic. So I decided to put my mother's secrets, as well as dozens of my own, into one little beauty handbook for women. After a few more years of studying what really causes skin to age faster than it should in women, how to reduce cellulite and wrinkles in the most rapid way possible, and uncovering some of the modern era's most powerful all-natural beauty enhancers, I decided to put everything I discovered into one simple-to-use beauty blueprint for women. The beauty of food is the result, and women from all parts of the world, and of all ages, are raving about the results they are seeing, and the money they are saving, and the pain they are avoiding by using proven beauty solutions that really work. Inside the beauty of food you will discover my coveted 50-cent Botox alternative that takes about 7 minutes to prepare, less than $1.50 to make, and leaves you looking as if you just went to a tox party, just without those red, blotchy marks and needle marks. Which foods you can use topically. This is not a diet that instantly improves the tightness and texture of your skin. The Eastern shiny hair secret that blows away any shampoo. The Persian Princess mixture that I use on myself and my clients to give your neck area a fantastic younger look. Tips for younger looking hands. Ladies, you know how important hands are, how best to avoid future wrinkles, and how to deal with the ones you may have right now. The very few store-bought items I recommend, there are not many, and ladies, these are not required. I just wanted to be thorough. Simple. Add this food tips that will help you slow the aging process. And no, this is not a diet. Personally, I don't enjoy dieting at all, but I love these tasty foods. The real reasons we age faster than we should, and what you can do about it, starting today, and much, much more. Why spend a fortune in time and money when you can get the same exact results for a few dollars a month? If you desire, you can of course continue to use those expensive creams, shampoos, treatments, and more. Or, you can choose to save a lot of money while seeing visible, dramatic results, right in the comfort of your own home. You can also choose to use these secrets to simply enhance your current regimen if you like. Yet why would you want to spend a small fortune, go to pricey, time-consuming salon treatments, or suffer through painful tox needles when you don't have to? More good news. Beauty Blueprint is only $7.99. Yet, why? Other than the thanks and well wishes I receive every day from ladies of all ages, the number one comment I get is, Hanan, why is the beauty of food only $10? That's a fair question. After all, Not everyone has access to thousand-year-old Eastern beauty secrets, so you may believe that I should charge far more for my life's passion. Yet, I'm not. And for good reason. You see, I set out on a mission to help as many women as I possibly can. So, I made sure any gal who desires more beauty can easily afford to have these secrets for herself. And I know that earning your trust is an act of goodwill, and such acts return tenfold. Also, this is my second edition debut price, so it's been reduced from what I'll be forced to sell it for. See below. Plus, I made a deal with an ethical publisher who agreed to make this book a digital-only instant access affair. That way you get it immediately, and you are not out a penny for shipping costs or printing fees. I know if I can just show you these simple formulations for home-based beauty that I'll earn a customer, and a friend, for life. Besides, I cannot take full credit for these beauty secrets. A lot of what I am about to share with you today comes from my mother's journal. And still a lot more comes from my own pursuit of every little thing I could find to help women enhance and restore their beauty. So, think of me as a fan of beauty. People call me a beauty expert, yet that's not really the truth. The truth is I found myself fortunate. I had such a great gift given to me, and the rest was a lot of searching on the internet, trial and error, interviewing countless women, and experimentation on my own skin and hair. If you want, you can spend about 100 or so hours on Google and find many of these secrets for yourself. Of course, you'll have to suffer through the trial and error I had to go through. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and you will have to spend a lot of your valuable time. The smarter decision would be to allow me just to hand you a proven, all-in-one-place blueprint for beauty, and hand it to you within minutes from now. You can literally apply just one of these tips tonight and see a noticeable difference. You save a lot of time, hassle, and energy. And you never have to think about it again. You'll have all the answers in your hands within minutes. I can only sell a few copies at this price. My publisher has agreed to allow me to sell copies, for now, of the beauty of food before they reconsider the price. I'm not into all the business side of things. However, I do know that they incur advertising costs, web hosting fees, and more. So, they have put the following chart together to explain why you must act right now to secure your second edition debut price of only $7.99. Visit the link below in the description to get the product. Thanks for watching.